Alright, back at the Duce robot arm, and I was getting ready to put it in. There's my other claw, by the way. I don't know if everybody's seen that, but that's a clamper claw. This is a pincer claw. Here we go with our great camera here. Okay, guess we can't move around too quick. Excuse me. I said that I would post a video showing of how the arm was rigged. There it is. Okay, so everybody can see a clear shot of that. If you look by the motor, I had to pin that through because that's the only thing that's going to move something this heavy. The motor is 100 RPM. It's a 3,000 RPM motor geared down to 100 RPMs, the Geartesians. Very powerful motor. I got the 1,000 RPMs to lift the arms with, because if you see that rod right there, that is what's going to lift it, because there's no way you're lifting this thing. I put it in there and this thing laughed at him. Put one in, it just totally wimped out and it burned up the motor. But it's not the motor, it was my fault. It was the RPMs were too high and I wasn't paying attention. So I replaced it with a 60, which is much more powerful and much more capable. So, but this is how it's rigged. You see here, this is glued in place with epoxy. So just in case you get more weight than what anything can handle in here, this little wall that's just bracketed in, you see, won't let it pull forward and completely break out and drop down the arm if catastrophe happens. But here we go again with this fantastic camera. Right on time too. But okay, so there you go. And I pinned through the shafts, both of them. Had to. There ain't no way a coupler's going to hold it. Too much weight. So you got to pin them through. Just be patient and drill them with a good small drill bit. And so it doesn't move. I had to make that coupler, of course, as everything else, because it's just, you're not going to get that. You can maybe, but I didn't have time to wait, and that works fantastic. So I pinned it through. There you go. It's got a sleeve nut on it, the kind you would use for the all thread. That's 3/8 all thread. Steel cable with the clamp kit that you can get. And I pinned it through. And here we go with our blurry camera again. And I fastened it here. Same style. Ran it under this carriage bolt with a piece of the poly tubing on it, so it acts as a little like fulcrum, and it works really good. Bolted all the way through the arm. So there you go. I wouldn't go with anything more than 100 RPMs, and I'll be honest with you, 60 is fine. It's really what you want, because it's going to move. If you're building something big, it's going to be more apt to be able to move it than the higher RPM motors with the planetary gears like this one. These are really good motors, though. I got nothing bad to say about them. Even the one that I burned up, it doesn't matter. I still even have another pair of them, and I'm still going to use them because the 1,000 RPM motors are still fantastic. It's just that this is exceptionally ridiculous. I tried. I thought that claw was too heavy. So here's what I do. I'm building a lighter claw. No, you're not. It's about 5 times as heavy as the other one. But when I moved up to the 3/8 carrier rods and all that, it made the arm work a lot better. So it was a blessing and a curse. And there you go. I just wanted to post this little video here so that everybody could get a look of how the arm was rigged inside in case they had any questions. Enjoy.